Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking for a huge play, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
How about that play by the speed back? You hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. Well, let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. And the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. right back to the well. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State.
The give to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Shuck. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Power football with the run. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. running it to the right. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
To throw, it's Leonard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, he dropped it. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job on the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Snags it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Love. Got enough for the first. Just trucks through it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't really think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Going to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The give to the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Obliterates him, still on the move. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Pushes ahead. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass. It's Shuck. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They go to the draw. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Louisville. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. On the move, he fought. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.